Sacred. It's a word we associate with religion, with deities and prayer and mystery. But what if we looked at sacredness as something simpler, something more approachable, but no less powerful? What if we thought about sacredness as simply the concept of being entitled to reverence and respect? Reverence can take many forms, from religious to secular, spiritual to physical. But no matter how we conceive of reverence, we know that it means treating something with respect, with wonder and awe. If anything deserves to be treated with such an attitude, it's our planet. For billions of years, it has supported an incredible diversity of life, species that inevitably respect the laws of the natural world, that is, until humans came along and began to do something different. We began to write our own rules and look at those laid down by centuries of environmental equilibrium as beneath us. We stopped respecting the planet, much less revering it. And now we're starting to feel the aftershock of our disdainful actions. The logical reaction would be to treat the planet with more respect, restore our sense of awe and wonder at the eternal generosity of the ecosystems on which we depend. In a sense, our best chance at resetting the balance between humans and the environment is to treat the Earth as sacred again. That again was not an accident. For many cultures around the world have viewed the planet as something deserving of reverence and respect. In fact, many people still preserve this attitude, and with it, a healthier relationship with the natural world than most Western cultures can claim to have today. Different cultures express this sense of the sacred in different ways. The indigenous peoples of North America have long viewed their homelands as sacred regions, the very source of their identity and the keystone to their survival. Festivals to celebrate the generosity of nature, and stories to reinforce respectful treatment of the environment, all speak to the respect Native peoples hold for the earth. Several of the diverse ethnic and cultural groups of India show their reverence for the natural world by designating areas of forest as sacred groves, regions in which hunting, gathering firewood, clearing trees, and even walking with shoes have been forbidden. You don't have to look to foreign countries to see examples of sacred spaces in nature. Although it may manifest somewhat differently in the US, we do have our own way of setting aside natural areas to respect. State parks, national monuments, national forests, these are all places we've decided to afford special reverence. And reverence is exactly what most visitors feel when they visit places like the Grand Canyon or the Smoky Mountains. Unfortunately, the places we hold sacred in the US are being challenged by political forces who want to strip them of their protection and their funding. Not only will these actions endanger crucial habitats and species, they will also undermine the protection of lands held sacred by several indigenous peoples in the US. Whether you see national parks as sacred in the spiritual sense, or simply revere them for their astounding natural beauty, the time to spread respect for the planet is now. We should all reach out to our friends, our families, our local leaders, and national politicians, and tell them that our planet is a sacred space. We must stop seeing nature as a resource. It's not something to be conquered, not something to be exploited. The earth is something to be revered and respected, whether we show our respect by establishing sacred forests or national parks. If we can spread this attitude of reverence, we can challenge the slow chipping away of our sacred spaces. We can stand up and offer our planet the reverence it deserves, for it's as sacred as any place can be.